how was your young life? I mean, when you are still very young, but when you were in your school, when you were in your college, doing your graduation, I mean, how was your life then?
Most of my young life, I just remember spending every day going, okay, this is going to be my last.
You went to a Catholic boys' school, right? Did you have any friends there who didn't judge you, who were there to support you? As a transgender woman, would you say that there are any particular sacrifices that you had to make when it comes to your career or your personal life as well? Hi Freya, how are you?
I'm good. I'm
You-
amazing.
You good?
Yeah.
Nice. So, it's been quite some days that you have been at Olmec, and I think it's been around 15-20 days, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, 15-20 days is a quite long time. I mean, you can make friends, some family here. So, what would you like to say about that?
Yeah, I've met like uh, a couple of girlies who had the surgeries around the same time as me, and we got along. We shared stuff.
Right?
Yeah. Um, we showed each other our coochies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was a very fun experience, I would say. Yeah, like you go through like something so, how would I put it? Like I'm
So-
lacking the word.
So similar to, I mean,
Yeah, so similar, but like also like something that's so taxing on your health, right? Like,
right.
So something
It's
so
going
big.
parallelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something so big, and
Right.
you like have these people, so you don't feel so alone.
Right.
It's really lovely.
Right.
that way.
So you're living a parallel life wherein you're at a certain stage wherein you both are going through a certain phase in your life, and you're hanging in
Yeah,
there
and it's
together.
not just like a small phase of your life.
Absolutely,
Right?
absolutely. I
So,
don't. I
yeah,
mean,
you grow really close.
yeah, yeah. It takes a dig on you for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it takes
yeah.
a lot on you for sure.
And really like helps to know, okay, you know what, like we are in this together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's great. That's great that you have made some friends out here. I mean, I hope that this friendship goes on forever.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So, Freya, I mean, for people who don't know who Freya is, could you please tell the people watching who Freya is, where does she come from, and what does Freya do?
So I come from Calcutta,
Okay.
um, and right now I'm an analyst at one of the banks.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it about me. The reason why we're here is because I'm a trans woman, so that's there. Um, yeah, and I spent the last 22 years of my life fighting to be here. That's pretty much it. That's who I am.
So, I mean, you're 22. You're very young, very beautiful. I mean, you have a whole life ahead of you. I mean, how was how was uh, how was your young life? I mean, when you are still very young, but when you were in your school, when you were in your college, doing your graduation, I mean, how was your life then? Did you face any kind of bullying from any of your friends or your teachers or your professors, or any acquaintance that you have had? Any such experience that you would like to share?
Most of my young life, I just remember spending every day um, going, okay, this is going to be my last. So I never really like saw myself growing up
Mm-hmm.
to be like an 18-year-old or a 20-year-old or yeah,
Hmm.
like it had a lot of bullying, um, a lot of uncomfortable instances from physical to sexual harassments.
Mm-hmm.
Not really fun stuff to be talking about. Um, and school was, I grew up in a Catholic boys' school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was not the best experience growing up in that environment as someone who's not exactly manly
Right.
in their presentation and gender expression. So yeah, and my academics were royally because I just did not want to study. I did not want to grow up. I did not want to have a career or anything as such. So, yeah, that really set me back. Because, like, when you grow up thinking that this is your last day, you don't prepare for the future.
Right.
So, that really sets you back in life in so many ways.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. And I mean, you told us that you went to a Catholic boys' school, right? So I mean, obviously bullying was there, but I mean, did you have any friends there that I mean, who didn't judge you, who were there to support you, and I mean, did you ever miss having friends, if at all you didn't?
I wouldn't call it a support system
Mm-hmm.
that I had, but I did have a group of friends who were going through similar stuff. And that,
Okay.
like I said, like it really helps to know, right? That
Mm-hmm.
there's like, there are like people out there who are suffering just like me.
Right.
So you just like bond over shared trauma.
Right.
So there were like a couple of gay guys at
Mm-hmm.
school who would also get bullied, and we like formed a clique, and yeah, that's how it was.
Okay. And I mean, who was the first person? I mean, that with whom that you came out about this scenario that you're a trans and you feel that way. Who was the first person?
It was my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, like for the longest time. So first of all, I didn't know that I was trans.
Right.
Because you grow up thinking, okay, you're gay, and then
Right.
and then like the reality settles in that
Mm-hmm.
okay, the society is expecting me to be a certain way, and I do not wish to be that way.
Right.
Grade 6 biology is when you learn that your body is gonna grow into puberty and all that, and like as kids you don't know what's a boy or a girl, so you're
Right.
fine with life, at least until puberty starts to hit you.
Hmm.
And imagining myself to grow up to be a man was just like really soul shattering, and that just sent me down like a spiral of depression and just not being able to accept life the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just like hyper suicidal, and my mom saw me in one of these attempts,
Mm-hmm.
these situations, and she wouldn't leave my room, and um, I told her, okay, that's, I'm not doing so well because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a man and I cannot grow up to be a man.
Right.
I would prefer to be dead than to grow up into
As
a man.
Hmm.
Yeah, went to psychiatrists and doctors, and then started sorting shit out from there. But yeah, mom.
Nice, nice. And was she always there to support you during this whole phase? I mean, uh, during this whole transition phase.
She had to be there. Like,
Okay.
she would either be there or like have a dead son.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was. I really still don't know how much of my trans identity uh, has she come to terms with, but I don't know if it was like even kind on my part to be like give that ultimatum to her.
Mhm.
You either have me dead or have me this way.
Right.
So yeah, that's how it was. She had to be there.
Okay.
She couldn't see me dead.
Right.
So
I mean, I think that all well that ends well, and you're happy. And seeing you happy, she must be happy as well. I mean, that's for sure.
yeah. Now that she sees me doing well,
Mhm.
she is slowly, um, you know,
Accepted
accepting.
it. Right.
Yeah, because parents have this idea of trans people,
Right.
that okay, these people are
Right.
some folks who like beg on the streets, are into sex work.
Right.
So that's the representation of trans people that our society has seen.
Right.
And when they hear that okay, my child is trans, that's where they like
Right.
picture you.
Right. Right. Right.
And it scares the shit out of them, and rightfully so.
Hmm.
But now that she sees me doing well, she is okay with it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice. I mean, I'm happy that she has started to accept it, and now she's happy as well. I mean, seeing you grow and seeing you work as a good analyst, and I mean.
Yeah,
That's great that
like
you're working nice in your career as well. So kudos to you as well for that. So moving on, I mean, if at all I talk about the surgery that you have had penile inversion type B, right?
yeah.
For different people, the surgery itself, I mean, they may have different reason to go for that surgery, and some people might have one reason, some people might have the other. I mean, what was the particular reason to go for this particular surgery?
To be more in line with my sexual identity and explore my sexual identity more comfortably,
Mm-hmm.
that was precisely the reason. Because I found myself very limited
Okay.
in terms of, exploring my sexual identity and desires
Mm-hmm.
uh, with the body that I had.
Right.
Right? Like, I was, before the surgery, I was anyway expressing myself the way I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Very femme, very, yeah, femme.
Right.
uh, but yeah, like sexual identity somewhere where like it always became a hurdle because I didn't have the body that exactly aligned with my gender identity.
Right.
And yeah, that's precisely the reason.
That's nice. I mean, to address it, I mean, some people shy away from it. Uh, I mean, not expressing it enough. I mean, so it's nice that you talked about it, and I mean, it's great that you chose this surgery for fulfilling your sexual desires as well. So nice. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Perfect. I mean, and you came here at Olmec. I mean, you are here for around 15-20 days. You're leaving tomorrow. So how does it feel? I mean, how was the experience here?
I love it here.
Right.
Right? Like, because this is the only institution in India which specifically caters to transgender people and their healthcare in such an elaborate way where like there's everything that the person could need here in terms of their healthcare.
Right.
A trans person could need in terms of their
Right.
healthcare. So yeah, I'm in fact, like in some ways I would go as far as to say that I'm really proud of the work that they're doing here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I mean, the segment that we have now is called rapid fire. So I mean, you must have seen it on various shows. So we're gonna have a rapid fire along with you as well. Are you ready? The answers have to be rapid. They can be a one word answer or a one liner as well, but they have to be rapid. Okay.
Okay, stop giving me anxiety. Okay,
Okay.
let's
Okay.
go.
Perfect. So Freya, the social media manager, or Freya, the analyst?
Analyst.
Analyst? Okay.
Yeah.
What advice would you like to give to the younger Freya that was probably 13 or 14-year old?
Keep assisting.
Keep assisting?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep assisting. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. If given a chance to lead the country, what will you do tomorrow?
Wow, that's like giving like a burst of imaginary.
Yeah, please, please. I mean, that's what this segment is for.
Um,
Full of
I think
imaginations. Yeah.
yeah, I think I would like erase the wealth gap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody would be equal when it comes to finances.
At least like in terms of basic amenities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So in Freya's country, there would be no poor.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. As a transgender woman, would you say that there are any particular sacrifices that you had to make when it comes to your career or your personal life as well?
Yeah, so many.
If I talk about your career, what would the sacrifices be?
In a career right now, I I feel like I struggle a lot because I did not study well in school.
Okay.
So yeah.
Just one last question in this segment. Uh, what is the one decision that you regret? I mean, in the last 1 year, if at all you think of any, and you would laugh about it. That what was this decision? Why did I make it? I mean,
Oh, would be probably like falling for a guy who was not worth it.
okay, yeah. I mean, why fall for a guy? I mean, who's
Yeah.
not worth it at all. I mean, okay. Any weird instance that you have had with this particular guy? Or was it just, I mean, a fling kind of thing, or what?
It was a fling.
Okay,
It was just
a
a very
fling.
stupid
Okay.
thing, and me like going head over heels, and then my friends telling me, okay, he's not that great.
Okay, okay.
And then like 1 year later, it hit me that okay, I was the dumb.
Okay. I mean, we always make mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we are done with the rapid fire. Now we can come back to Olmec, right? If at all, I mean, there are a lot of trans men and women watching this podcast. If at all there would be one advice that you would like to give to them, what would it be?
I think being trans and like choosing a path where you're like transitioning medically, legally, socially, it's not an easy path. It doesn't come like with like flowers on it.
Right,
So
absolutely.
you really have to be like mentally prepared to go through it, and especially the medical aspect of it. It's really exhausting mentally to go through so much. So yeah, just be prepared, be strong, and like like don't go for it if you don't feel like you're ready for it.
And but is it worth it?
I think yeah,
Yeah?
it is worth it. It's worth it, but then it takes like 6 months, a year, 2 years sometimes out of your life.
Right.
So if you're not prepared to have that investment and that mental and all other aspects like financial and emotional and getting the support system that you need, so yeah, it really it's sad, but like you need like a certain level of also privilege
Right.
to be prepared to go through this.
Right.
So stay safe, and if you're like deciding to go through this, just be prepared, be strong, and yeah, don't second guess it.
Right. Okay. Just the last question of this particular podcast. If at all you have to sum up the whole experience at Olmec, Dr. Kaushik, the staff, the nurses, everything. I mean, how would you do that?
I think it was just really beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how was your experience with Dr. Kaushik?
He was super kind.
Right.
Yeah. He's like he really listens to you, and
Right.
and he knows his stuff.
Perfect. I mean, thanks a lot, Freya. I mean, we are highly obliged that you gave us a chance to host you here at Olmec, and to give me a chance to host you at Trans Talks as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was really nice having you here. I mean, and we would love to host you again if at all you think of coming back to Olmec anytime.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was really nice having you here, and we wish you all the best for the journey ahead.